Welcome to Studio T. This is another episode of In Tucker's Mailbox. As we are getting closer to the 20th anniversary of September 11th, I thought it would be appropriate to share a letter that I received last week from Mr. Frank Monaco, retired major from the Pennsylvania State Police Department. He writes, "Dear Tucker, first let me tell you how impressed I am that you have undertaken such a project. It is wonderful to know there are young people like you who have an interest in our country, and I am delighted that you chose me to be one of your correspondents. I was a Pennsylvania State Trooper on September 11th, 2001 with the rank of captain. My position was that of troop commander, and as such, Shanksville was included as a place where I was responsible for that police, state police operations. I was teaching at the State Police Academy in Hershey, Pennsylvania that morning. Yes, that Hershey, where the chocolate is made. While I was on a coffee break, I happened to see a TV and the smoke coming from one of the twin towers. My first thought was it was an accident. Then I saw the second plane hit right. Then I knew it was no accident. Shortly thereafter, and minutes before I heard it on the news, I received a message about Flight 93 crashing in Shanksville. I said goodbye to my class, then headed to the scene. The Pennsylvania State Police is a paramilitary organization. What that means is that they operate much like the Army or Marines, but handle crime. Instead of protecting the country, the state police are very big on training and policies. That became so important that day because when something happens as awful as what happened that day, it's great to have training and policies to direct your actions. So when I got there, the first responding troopers had set up a perimeter, which means they spread out and formed a circle which kept anyone from entering this site. By doing this, they protected the scene, which allowed all the evidence against the terrorists to be collected. As a matter of fact, just about all the evidence against the terrorists came from the crash site in Shanksville, which made me so happy that the first responders acted as they did. After realizing we would be there for some time and would have to maintain the perimeter, and we had to arrange for food, hotels, change of clothes, for all the officers who were there. One of my best memories are those of the American Red Cross and Salvation Army, who immediately responded to the site and brought food and drinks for us. Shortly thereafter, Wendy's restaurant from Somerset, Pennsylvania, started sending food for everyone at no cost. McDonald's, Olive Garden, and others soon joined, and this meant a great deal to all of us, and particularly for the people on the perimeter, many of whom were in the thick woods that surrounded the site. Once we got settled and we perimeterally kept the scene secure for the FBI, ATF, and FAA to search along with state police for all evidence of the cause of crash and to identify the people who were on board. Much like the restaurants, the people from Shanksville opened the hearts and homes to the troopers on the perimeter. They brought food out and allowed us to use their bathrooms. Should the need arise. The last memory I'd like to share is this: when the families of the people who were on the plane came up to the site, there was no way for us to acknowledge them, nor to pay our respects. So what I did was to have the troopers salute them as they passed by the rec station. The reaction from the families was very emotional and something none of us will ever forget. I've included some pictures from my time there that will hopefully give you a better idea of what it was like that day. If your dad can go on YouTube, you can see my interviews from early in the day. Thank you again for writing. Wishing the best for you and your family. Regards, Frank Monaco, Major, Pennsylvania State Police, retired. Thank you for watching in Tucker's Mailbox. Click subscribe to follow along.